Right, let's just give it a chance for some people to join us. Should be cool enough. Right, we're going to be doing the centre in a moment. I'm just going to get my a little bit of cardboard I need, really. That'll do. Yeah. I need a little bit more than that, I think. Right, should we move this back a little bit so you can see a bit more today? Let's see what's happening. Right, I need a little bit of cardboard to put the paint on. Let me squeeze past. Okay. As you all know, I'm never ready. Let's use this little bit of cardboard here. I'll take that packet there it says and use that up. Right. Let's use this. Bit of white paint on my palette. And let's start. Right, what I'm going to do now is just go over this again. We'll get some people in here. We'll have a bit of a chat. You can all meet the gang. And hopefully we'll get some likes and subscribes. We'll have lovely people in here. We don't take kindly to anybody that's not nice. And of course, that's one of the sayings. Costs nothing to be nice. It's obviously the first one I'm doing, but I must let the white paint dry. Then we will be. There's the bottle of his hat. Where the wind blows. Why does it keep coming up as that? I know that's not your name, is it? Who is it? Who is that? Yeah, I thought Baby Kisses, yeah. Why does your name come up as Where the Wind Blows? What's that all about? Is that YouTube messing? Baby Kisses, got a wonderful channel. If you want to go and see some true art, go and watch her. Absolutely wonderful. Right, I need to do the beard again. This one's quite multicoloured, this chap. I don't know what happened there. What I'll do. YouTube, yeah. YouTube messes with you. for no apparent reason. They just change your name. Not very helpful, is it? Right, let's do his beard. You don't have to be accurate with this at all, as you can see. Try not to get too much everywhere. If I do, I do. I've done worse things, but let's just do the top of his moustache. Not that anybody will ever look that closely at it, but at least if I know it's done, I know it's done. Do the top of the brim of his hat. And same old, same old. Let's do that little gap in there, eh? Or not. Why not? Oh, Suzanne's here. Carvings are awesome. Yeah, they're all right. This is I've done different ones. I'll tell you who is a cute little chappy. The one I'm doing at the moment, which I'm just doing as whittling, and I've just got to sort out how to do him, and I'm going to build it round and do it on the. There's his sack. You can't really see this light, can you? Turn my lighting all of a sudden. Let's blind myself. Can't. See that way I've drawn the sack over his shoulder. His one arm's going to go up in the air. There's his little feet. Got to do his face and beard. I'll show you that probably in a bit. Hi Spike, how are you? I haven't been doing lives for a while, really. I haven't been very well. So you don't hear about that. We just want to hear happy things. What's going? Yeah, it will be. Be nice. Well, I might show you me doing a little bit of it in a little while. Try and get that in there without getting it everywhere. I always do. About them for eyes then. Let's do these eyes while I'm thinking about it. Because you know I'll get easily distracted. It doesn't matter if you go over the, you know what I mean? It's not paint by numbers. You haven't got to. You can't just slap it on anywhere, but you haven't got to be completely accurate with it. Because when it's dry, you can just sandpaper that or carve it off. It doesn't matter, you all know anyway. I'm telling you all because you know more than that. Anyway, with this little bit of paint now, I'm going to go over this grey because I think that was a mistake. So we'll put a little bit of white in. And it was a mistake by me. There's a fly. Hey, Mr. Miyagi then, didn't I? You didn't see, but I just caught a fly in mid-air. Hey, man of many talents there. Let's carry this on now. It doesn't matter what you do really, as long as you're happy. Might look good, might not. As long as you're happy, who cares? Don't forget, hit the like button. Anybody that's new, subscribe. Costs nothing to be kind. Let's get a little bit more of this white on his beard. I suppose he could be grey, couldn't he, Santa Claus? Could have a grey beard. Old enough, huh? How old's Father Christmas? There you go. There's a quiz for you. How old is Santa Claus? Click that Google. I don't dislike the colour of his beard and moustache. Eh? Looks better than that, actually, I think. I think this needs another coat, to be fair. Just babbling along, aren't I? Never mind. Right, so now I need to get rid of that altogether, and I'm going to do the hat now. Do the hat red. That button hurt. Get rid of that off. Paintbrush. And don't worry, I'm not doing his nose and face white. I'm just using it as like an undercoat. I'm not sure what's going to happen, and I've got to make it look like I know what I'm doing. So I've pretty much done all that in white, haven't I? Anyway, how's Tim going? Tim dropped in to give a like and see some painting. I have a few items to sand in the shop. So take care, everyone, and God's blessing you this day. And blessings to you, Tim. Thank you very much for joining us. It's always a pleasure when you're here. Wouldn't be the same without you. Right then. I'm just going to go and wash my brush. Be back in 2 seconds. Let's get to these. Woody do water-based wood stain. Easy for you to say. Okay. Woody do. You at work, Suzanne? Right, let's try and get this stained. And as you know, I said yesterday, I do prefer the wood stain because it shows the grain of the wood. Which I really like. the simple reason, if you're not, this is just my thoughts. If you're not showing the grain of the wood, it could be anything, couldn't it? That you're doing could be plastic, could be plaster of Paris, could be. You know, that's just my mind, the way my mind works. I can't see the point in taking all that time and trouble to carve it in wood and then cover it up with paint. In fact, I think that's what I'm trying to get at. You make it out of wood and then cover it in paint. Just seems ironic that I've done that as well, doesn't it? You just watch me do it. But I do like the wood stain. When this dries, you'll see what I mean, hopefully. Let's do this chappie's hat. You don't need it super tight with the clamps. We'll just do his hat now. And I had got this all burnt with the blowtorch, but I have removed quite a lot of the burn on it. And if you're wondering why I'm making these, I'm giving them away. So. Some of my family, while they were moving house, they moved house, and while they were doing that, they've lost the Santas. I don't know if they did it on purpose, but whatever. I've made them some more to lose. Hey, they're going to enjoy that, aren't they? I'd have thought we'd got rid of them. We got rid of them Santas he made. Now he's brought some more round. Oh dear. Well, I'm sure they don't think about it. Right, now the axe is a Christmas gift. Those axes you make are absolutely wonderful. Oh, sorry, my arm was in the way. Sorry. I'm rubbish with these cameras. Really rubbish with these cameras. Sorry. Let's try and get that closer. Not much point now. I've finished. I wonder. Hi, Grumpy. I couldn't contribute much to you this morning, Grumpy, but I had you on in the background, and it's wonderful what you do. Right, there you go. They're all different colours, different. Thank you. Another one I did. I've got to give that one away as well. Oh, that's, lighting's not very good, is it? And those I just drill a little hole through there, put a little bit of ribbon. I can hang them on the tree. And there you go. Anyway, now I think what I'm going to do is carry on with my wood spirit. Is that what I was going to do? Oh, the little Santa, wasn't I? I'm going to carry on a little bit more with this little Santa. Just do some whittling. I don't really want to make a lot of noise today. And we'll, that's what we'll do. And then we can carry on and have a little chat as well. Let's put this out of the way a moment. Alter my cameras, or camera. Technical end, and I've only got one camera. Let's see if we can. Got my t-shirt. My t-shirts. Like these mate. Bit of merchandise. It's oh dear, what's happening here? Sorry, we're all over the place, aren't we? Oh, let's get this sorted out. Good God. Pitch black here in England. There you go. Hopefully. Right. Wait. No, then he fell over. Right, let's get rid of this rubbish out of the way. And there's my little Santa. I'll probably have to zoom in on him. I'll probably have to send it over. We got 3 more inches of snow last night. Oh wow! How much snow have you got altogether then, baby kisses? We haven't had any. Yeah, it's daytime. It's 5:30. Pitch black. Absolutely pitch black. Hey Siri, what's the temperature?
It's 9 degrees right now.
9 degrees Celsius. We always work in Celsius. Why have I got the remote control in my pocket? Oh dear. Looking for that later. Right, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark, hopefully, where I'm going to be working. So it's a new thing I've thought of doing, so I can actually keep in line with what I'm. Why have I got a timer? What the hell is happening? Stop. 5:05. Why did I have a timer set for 5:30? And this keeps getting skewy. Oh dear. Sorry about this. Right, I'm going to leave it at that, else I'll be doing that all night. We'll move these so you can see what I'm doing. That's going to be about there. A little bit further in. Right, we should be fine with that. Right, I'm not going to mess about with that anymore. I might put a bit more light on it, which never hurts, does it? A little bit more light. Gosh, I might get a suntan off that. Brittany Robinson, hello. WYD. I'm just carved some Santas. They're behind me. You'll have to look back on it. Like these sort of things. And now I'm doing a little Santa, which I might probably have to zoom in on. I was also going to carve, but I'm going to do that slowly. This is going to be a hummingbird. So let's zoom in on this so you can see what I'm doing. And hopefully I won't have to mess about with this camera much more. Oh, no. Right, I've had enough of that. Let's set that like that. Set that like that. Gosh, ever so sorry about this. Hopefully I'm right. So this is better, I think. I'm going to have to zoom that in. Right. Let's get my little V gouge because I'm going to do some little bit of V gouging onto the back with his sack. See his sack? That's his Christmas sack. That's going to be his arm, the rest of his arm. His one arm's going to be sticking up in the air. These are obviously his legs. I'm doing his face. But all I'm going to do at the moment is I'm going to carry on with the sack is going to go. This is my new knife that I absolutely love. Right, let's move that over because, and I might have to zoom out a bit because there's no way. There's no way I'm going to keep in view of you when you really want to see what I'm doing. Brittany the bot. What does that mean, Spike? You're awesome, Brittany. Am I the only one here? Oh, is it a bot? Anyway. Right, let's get my glove on because I don't want to cut myself. Is it a bot then? Oh, right, Spike. What does that mean then? What does a bot mean? If it's something that's going to hurt the channel, just block them. picnic. You know, it's a bit of banter. Hopefully you can see this because I'm concentrating on not trying to slip and cut myself, which has been known. And that's going to be sack down his back eventually. Right, now I'm going to do a meeting of this to meet the arm at the top. And then it naturally forms a V shape here for the back of his hat. You see what I mean? Now I'm going to cut that down a little bit because this, I want this as his shoulder, his elbow coming down here. This is going to be his sack. I'm making it up as I go along, but I know I've got a vision. Let's round his elbow off a little bit. Let's cut his arm in a little bit more. I know the purists with the knives will be saying, why is he using a blade gouge? Because I can, and because it is easier. This is continuing with his sack, so what I'm going to have to do here is take that back to there. It's all lots of stop cuts really. And I can use a knife in there. I watched a wonderful film this afternoon called It's a Wonderful Life. A very old film, but you want the one with James Stewart in if you're going to watch it. Film from in the 1950s it was, but I was talking with it, and By that I don't mean it's a silent movie. It's they do talk in that. Wonderful film. It's a wonderful Christmas classic, really. Oh, I'm spiking. Amia. I subscribed to you last night, Amia. Amia's on another channel that I go on, and that's what they call it, the Real Outdoor Living. Absolutely wonderful people. Dana. Brittany, you'll find sometimes just pay no mind. Although I've gotten upset, not with Spike, I know him. I think I'll be carrying on with this Santa Claus. In a bit while I'm watching television, because it's not very interesting for you lot, is it? Oh, who's upset? Brittany? Brittany Robinson. Let's have a look at the channel. What's the channel? You didn't do anything, Brittany, don't leave. Where's Brittany? Who's upset you, Brittany? Right, I'm going to leave this little Santa Claus for a little while. He's only got skirts on at the moment, doesn't he? Hello, Red Robin. How are you, buddy? I think that's another one from. Are you from Dana's channel? Cool, man. Looking a bit more like a sack on his back now. Spike's been upsetting Brittany, I think. I haven't upset anybody. No, sir, not me. Right, and that's, I've got to define the shoulder a bit more to the sack. Right. Spike, I'm going to have it wife pull YouTube up on TV. I'm not in the loop with the speak, am I, with the talk? I never finished that either. You know what I'm like for finishing things, which is not the best of things, but I never finished my cross yet either. I was doing that cross, wasn't I? I suppose. Do you know, I never decided whether to just empty those out into triangles or heart shapes or actually cut out those patterns. I've never decided. But the one thing I can do is I can start to cut this pattern under and over. You like the cross? I made another one. That's downstairs. I made that for my wife. That was the first one. She has the first one of anything I make her in it. So right. So what I need to do is, first of all, I will be using that, I think, to do any straight lines like that. Then I will be using probably that one to do any curves. Right, that settles it. I'll be using that one. And I'll be using this one to clean these are flex cut, by the way. This one's Robert Sorby, this one's a flex cut. Knives, or I'd say 95% of my knives are flex cut. Oh yeah, oh you haven't seen it cut out, yeah? Sorry. Sorry, Spike. How's about that then? It's all cut out. I've cut all this out. It's all been cut out, and then I have to do the pattern. Obviously, I under and over, which takes a lot of time. So I'm going to start this. I'll probably do this top bit. See how we go anyway. I won't promise anything because I feel obliged to do it then. Right, so shall I try and zoom in on this because being fair. It's not going to move too much, is it? Says me. Right, let's leave it there. What I'm going to actually do with this one is clamp the actual piece. Right, so there's no excuse for me waving it about now. You're going to see what I'm doing. We'll start here. Just put it in like that. Press it down. And then do this one. Press it down. Right, now do this one and press it down. I'm not going to say that every time. Right, and then those ones are straight there. So for those ones I use the actual straight skew. And I'll just give that a quick sharpen while I'm here. You can see how this pattern's lifted a little bit, so I'm going to have to be careful how I do this because this will lift and then I have to manually keep checking which one's under and over. Which it looks like I'm going to be doing anyway. Let's try and get same curve. Very similar. And you see that then how the pattern was lifted. Which is not ideal. But it happens. Oh, really? Hello, Dana. How are you, buddy? Here he is. Man of the match. Real outdoor living. All go and put a link up for real outdoor living, please, Spike. What a wonderful chap he is. Oh, they're all coming in now. Don't forget to hit the like, hit the subscribe. Thank you very much, Dana. Looking amazing. Yep. What's that? www.youtube.com channel. Is that real outdoor living, Spike? Cool. You won't regret that. She does some wonderful stuff. Real outdoor living, scale and bones. Yeah. All of you, real outdoor living. You don't have to. I'm not a content creator. Yeah, but she does some. Subscribe to her, then you'll see what work she does. It's absolutely fantastic. That's the reason for subscribing to her. Right, I think I am going to have to. In fact, I'll leave that where I am and I'll move. I'll move, and you'll still see what I'm doing. Hopefully, if you want to, that is. And this wood is actually beech wood. It really is nice wood. That's what I sharpen, so let's have a go with that. It becomes quite challenging when the pattern lifts because you have to go up and under in a certain way, and it does get a bit frustrating for me anyway. Everybody else is probably fine, but see that? It's just flicked out. That's gone. So let's try and work with that. Something there. That's nice and deep. Yeah, anybody that's watching, if you've got time or if you've got the inclination, Real Outdoor Living, I made a playlist yesterday and I've called it Welcome to 4,000 Watch Hours or something. Anyway, you'll see quite a long playlist. If you can leave that playing for me, even in the background, it doesn't have to have any sound or anything. If you can have that playing in the background, that's wonderful, and it will really help the watch hours. And if anybody else wants to do that, let me know, and I'll put the playlist on in the background and just leave it. And together we'll all get to 4,000 watch hours, eh? I am going to have to move this round, so let's put those there, try and get it in the same place. Let's see if I can carry on. And of course we're away from Sunday. We're going away Sunday. Yeah, get my play. Going away Sunday, and that will be for a week. Back just before Christmas, then we're away again. Come back on the 21st, and we're away again on the 23rd. Visiting my daughter, which she's just got a new house. So. I don't think anybody will want to watch me over New Year. Over Christmas. Okay, so there we go. It's a bit of a dodgy bit now where I'll move it and you won't be able to see a thing. As long as I don't slip and cut myself, I'll be fine. Wife's just coming, telling Alexa to turn the lights on, turn the telly on, turn the radio on. We've got it all linked up to loads of things in the house with those smart plugs. It's great when you just hear it going, okay. Right, so we started that pattern. It's make them all a little bit deeper. That's fantastic. Thank you, Dana. Right, let's now this is where I'm going to lose you, so I'm going to have to zoom out a bit because I want you to see. There you go. Oh, he fell off the chair then. Right, so quite clumsy, sorry. So this one I'm going to take down there. In fact, I will clamp it. Cool. And now do that line, that line. Am I up to 1,200 subscribers yet? Does anybody know? What wood is this? I don't remember. It's beech. It's actually called beech. You might call it something else in America. You usually have different names for pretty much everything. Because you call, we call it lime wood and you call it basswood. Don't know why, but you do. Right, and let's get this. Oh no, I didn't want to hear that noise. It broke all the way through, it's too thick. This wood is very thick, I've done here. So. But at certain points, if you cut it with the grain, it goes through very quickly. You know that from splitting logs. That's why I'm going over things 2 or 3 times. I go very lightly first time, a little bit deeper. It's no good pressing on as hard as you can because certain places you'll just go straight the way through. And you'll split it without a doubt. 1.19. Gosh, how many hours do you need? I think I'm on about 1,300 hours, so I need 2,007. So I'm nowhere near really. But I think you need 4,000, don't you? I'm quite sure you need 4,000 to get monetized. I've also added a buy me a coffee, and I don't even know if that works yet. No one's bought me a coffee, and I'm absolutely ever so thirsty. And the link for that is quite easy to do, actually, and I'd advise everyone to do one of those. Yeah, 4K. I don't think I'm going to do it this year. In January, I've been doing this for 2 years. In January. 2 years. Long time, isn't it? Of all us, like, who's been doing this the longest? Okay, we got 1/2 inches of snow. My husband measured it last night. I'm sure there's lots of comments you can say about that, isn't there? We will see if we can get your house up. Well, I mean, Roy, you're on about someone else then. Got my hand in the way again. I was on about that to somebody earlier, though. I get people's names wrong all the time. Speak to that many people on here. It's inevitable, really, that you're going to get someone's name wrong. missing on it. It's absolutely cooking. So I have to keep looking over it to make sure I'm doing it right, because it's easy to miss one. It's not too bad missing one. The problem is if you do one that didn't need doing. That's the problem. Getting there slowly now. That's what I was saying to you. It's no good me saying to you I'm going to do so much, because it can just it can go wrong on the first cut. Or you can keep going and it's meant to be. That's why I do different pieces. I never set myself and say, oh, I've got to do that and I've got to finish that. It doesn't work like that. It's however you feel at the time. That's what I feel anyway. Right, so that's under. Right, let's do this one next. I need that. Yeah, next week I won't be doing many because we will be in Lanzarote next week. Depression Talk. Hello. His name is Rob. How are you, Rob? It's tricky names, and that doesn't help. When they put up different names for us anyway. I don't know. I think we all know that anyway. It's not done on purpose. If you get someone's name wrong, I'm trying to cover myself there because I'm one of the world's worst. Don't forget, hit the like, hit the subscribe. I've got a new playlist. Try and get my watch hours up. If you can play the playlist, start it, leave it running. That'd be a great help. Yeah, I'm up to like 1,300 watch hours, so let's see how we go. God loves a tryer. Yeah, they are difficult. Watch hours are difficult. Right, I've got to go downstairs. 5 minutes. And carry on with the evening meal. Yep, off to Lanzarote for some winter sun. Right, yeah, I need just under 1,000 watch hours. Yeah. He'll help you out, Rob. Dana will help you out. Very kind chap. Right, as I said, I'm going to have to leave that. I'm going to have to carry on tomorrow. And I've made progress. I've just got to do this bit now and then decide what to do with those 4 parts. And it's all cut out, so it'll be fine. And anyway, thank you for watching. And remember, I'm going to do these spoons again as well. Anyway, remember, whatever you do, do it well.